Hey guys, it's your girl Pixie and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Pixie's World. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today's video is basically going to be a StripperFiles video, but it's going to be a 3-in-1. And it's going to be about dancing in Philly, me getting hired at a new strip club, and basically why I want to stop dancing, or why I want to stop dancing, whatever. But before we get into the video, guys, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and please be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. All right, guys, so yes, let's talk about it. So I do first want to tell you guys that I did get hired into a new club, guys, in Philly. And I also wanted to tell you about like my journey, like with dancing. So I was dancing. I mean, I've danced at upscale clubs. I've danced like, I guess, hole in the walls, ghetto clubs, whatever you want to call it. But most of my upscale experiences have been out of town. And this club that I just got hired at, it's not the best club in the world, but it's definitely an upgrade from most of what I've seen, guys. I am going to keep it a bean, y'all. I did lose a lot of weight, and I feel like that is one of the main reasons why I am able to get into a better club, guys. I hate to break it to you, but if you don't fit the mold, I do discuss this in multiple other videos, but if you don't kind of fit the mold of what people are looking for, you are not going to get hired at their club. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, just from what I've experienced, that is not always a bad thing, because it's so many rules and regulations, and sometimes like it's like working a 9-to-5. It's like the equivalent to working a 9-to-5 and being an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur got its pros and cons, and working a 9-to-5 got its pros and cons. When you are an entrepreneur, you get to get up whenever you want to. You get to make money whenever you want to. When you're working a 9-to-5, you gotta be there on a certain time. And if I could be honest, I think that you should do both. You're gonna have your days where me personally, I always would say be a part-time 9-to-5er and never a full-time. Or I would say be a full-time 9-to-5er for a little while, and then make room for your entrepreneurship, whatever that may be, stripping, making clothes, whatever. Like, I feel like when you are a 9-to-5er, you stuck in this pay rate, and if they feel like they want to give you a raise or upgrade or whatever, then that's what's going to happen. But you can upgrade at any point in time when you're an entrepreneur, and it do take hustle. Like, it took me a while to, especially like I said, I got into a better club, to lose the weight and like be appealing to what the standard is. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you have your entrepreneurship, where you make your own rules, guys. But yes, I did get hired at another club. I was bigger. I was bigger when I first tried to work at this club, and I didn't really have that much experience. I did try to audition at this club multiple times, and it's crazy because the last time I tried, I didn't even have to audition. The man just let me come in and just was like, go ahead, like, when you gonna come back? And it's not often, I don't know how everybody else's experiences is, but it's not often that they just hire you on a spot. They usually make you get on stage, see what you look like, da-da-da. But I did come in there dressed really, really nice, guys. I'll show you how I looked. I was dressed like that in my video, but yeah, I actually did get hired. And like I said, you just got to keep going. I just said that in my last video, with how I was dressed, the way I was dressed for the audition, to keep trying, guys. Check that video out. And I still, all right, so getting into like why I want to stop dancing, I still might, but I do want to stop dancing. But I more so wanted to stop dancing because I couldn't get into the clubs that I wanted to get into. But now that I've gotten to a club, I experienced making more money. And I did travel like a few times, but lately I have been traveling a lot more, and I have been seeing a lot of more money coming in for me. Guys, I did want to. Next year is supposed to be my last year dancing, guys. But now I'm starting to feel like if I don't stop dancing, it's just not going to be in Philly no more. You know, my car broke down. I'm trying to get myself situated, but the way how things is going, I should have a car soon. But it's like last year, I wanted to be my last year dancing, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I still might. But if I don't stop dancing, this year will probably be my last year in Philly. Next year is not going to be my last year in Philly. Next year I just wanted it to be my last year dancing in general, but this year is going to be my last year dancing. But let's get into like dancing in Philly, guys. So like I said, I did get into a more upscale club recently, and when you are not like they appeal, you kind of got to work at the hood clubs. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But Philly it's rough out here. It's a ghetto area. And I'm not going to lie. I've been dancing in more areas now. And I've seen more aggressive and way hooder places. But the money be better. But the guys outside, some guys outside of Philly are definitely more aggressive. So like, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad, and sometimes you can't just always be quick to complain because there's way worse going on somewhere else. But yeah, so dancing in Philly, guys, I feel like if you're in an upscale club or a more upscale club, then you do have a better chance. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, Philly is not where the bag at. Like, it's money out here, it's money, it's good, it's better money in the upscale clubs. But like, it's underground clubs. I've worked at a lot of underground clubs in other places, and it's just way different. Like, I've danced out of Atlanta one time at an underground club, and the guy, I'm in a different area, so I'm thinking like, because I'm so used to like guys being aggressive, and I'm like, damn, this man keeps spending all his money on me. Why he not touching me? But you technically really not supposed to touch the dancers, but I'm so used to guys like, and I'm not saying touch me like that, but like just a little, grab my waist, something. My chest a little bit around me, but I'm thinking something wrong with me because the man not grabbing me, and then I had to remember like I'm in a different area. And guys, working in Philly, I'm just gonna say this, like, I'm gonna speak for myself. If you're not willing to give up the cat, you're not gonna make that much money. But I'm okay with that. Like, at some of my underground clubs, girls be walking out of there with like $400 or $500, maybe $600, where I only walk out of there with $200 or $300 because I don't do the stuff that they gotta do. Even in the upscale clubs, it's private rooms. I'll go back there in private room and get a guy's a lap dance or something, but like, I'm not really trying to like give up the cat. So where some girls is coming out of there with like thousands of dollars, I'm only coming out of there with like $500-$600. Like, you feel me? But I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with that. If you want to have a little bit of integrity in this dance game, whether it be in Philly or wherever it's at, because the way how I feel about stripping is ghetto. The hustle's ghetto, period. No matter what you're doing. When you're an entrepreneur, the hustle is ghetto. And it don't matter where you at. Like, I always say that it don't matter how nice the club is. The same ghetto shit go on at every club. It's just look nicer on the inside and nicer on the outside. Everybody's tricking. They just tricking for more. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got a price for the most part. It's just that in other places they got a price is more. Most of them girls that's like bottle girls and the girls that's the main dancers getting all that money, they usually messing with the promoter or messing with the club owner or something like that. I'm just being honest, guys. A lot of girls who make money are like, you gotta be, it's like a popularity contest. You gotta be always, and another thing, you gotta make a lot of friends. You gotta be friends with most of the girls because the guys are more willing to grow at the group than like one single individual. And me, I love people, but more so outside of work than inside. Like, when it comes to my bag, I'm kind of like to myself, where's more money, more problems. Where's a whole bunch of females, there's a whole bunch of drama. And I take the pay cut for my happiness and my peace. That's just me though. Like, everybody has a different level of integrity, and everybody has a different level of what they in this game for. So, I will say that it's really up to you what you gonna make. Like, period. But you know me, I'm a spiritual being. I believe in God, and I believe that God's going to give me everything that I need and provide for me. So if I walk out of there with $1, I walk out of there with $1. Tomorrow's a new day. And you do have to have that mindset, tomorrow's a new day. Like, you can't get stuck in, don't friend up your face when you don't make no money. It might not be a day to day. Especially if you had like 2-3 days good. The third, fourth day may not be good. That's okay. You had 3 good days. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, so I'm trying to, like I said, this is a 3-in-1, so I'm trying to like keep touching bases on every subject that I was talking about. I did get hired at a new club. I do like it. It's easier money. So the difference between, all right, so the difference between an upscale club and a low scale club is the money is slower at an upscale club because you got to talk to the guys, get them to want to tip you, get them to take you in the back for lap dances, where like you really can't like necessarily dance out on the floor. So it's like more your money come from like getting the guys in the private rooms, but it's a slower hustle, but the money's still gonna come because it's like they gotta tip. Once you get off stage, you get to walk around the bar and they tipping you, and that money add up. It's different customers coming throughout the day depending on how long you in there. But the downscale club is you grinding. Like, you gotta be a little bit more aggressive. You gotta walk up to these guys because they not obligated to tip you. You gotta get that money out of them. You gotta be aggressive. And a lot of girls, they just put their ass on the customer. I don't like to do that. I'm not as aggressive as a lot of girls. And I'm not saying that it's good or bad, but I'm just not that. And a lot of guys be like, "Oh, you're so sweet. You nice. You don't cause no problems. You're not this. You're not that." And like, I got guys, like, girls walk up to the guy and they be like, "Oh, I want to tip him," and then they give him $1, give him none. They be like, they suck their teeth. But I'll be like, "Okay, no, thank you." And what's meant for me is meant for me. Like I said, I'm a firm believer God got my back. What's meant for me is meant for me. Guys. So it is definitely its pros and cons. Those and I'm not gonna be mad if it's a quick night and you trying to hurry up and make some money. I suggest to go to a hole in the wall. If you got time for that hustle and you know what I mean, then you go to an upscale club. It's less bothering. Like, the guys not as aggressive. Most of the guys at a downscale club, they do want to do it. Most of the guys in the upscale club, they might want to take you to the back, and it's like half and half. Some want to do it, some don't. You know what I mean? But for the most part, men want to do it, just in general. So I don't want y'all to think just because y'all at a higher scale club that men ain't gonna be men. Like, men gonna be men, guys. But some are not. And then me preferably, I like older men because most of them just want to talk. I don't really like to really fraternize with the guys that's my age because they want you to do too much to give you the money, and they tend to spend less, or they take their time spending, where older people, they just be, whatever. It's got its pros and cons. And I do like the club. I only been there for a week, so but I will say, I don't care. When it comes to anything, have multiple streams of income, multiple clubs, this. Like, now, at this current point, like, conveniently, I got clubs out Jersey. I got clubs in Philly. I got high scale clubs. I got low scale. I got at least like 5-6 clubs I can go to now. Right, conveniently, because I've been going to Jersey too, but I also go out of town too. But like, I'm talking about, like, right then and there on the spot, I got like 5 or 6 clubs that I can go to right now. And it's crazy because just last week I only had like 2 clubs I can go to. So it's crazy how stuff really multiply very fastly when you just like stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize. And back to like why I wanted to quit, it just goes back to what I said. Like, now that I'm traveling a little bit more, I'm less quick to quit. But I don't know, maybe next year I'll still feel like, I want to. But I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is my last year. Like, I was over it. I'm like, even not this year, next year, I'm done. But guys, yes, I feel like, so I know that a lot of people say like 33 is too old to be dancing or whatever, and you're supposed to quit when you're 30. I will thank God for Nikki, because I feel like Nikki paved the way for you to be a little bit older and still be like in this industry. But I feel like that's not really a thing no more. It is what it is now. But if I was a club owner, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't hire girls that's older, that's not 25 and up. Like, I'm sorry, 25 and up even. And honestly, I wouldn't let I wouldn't let any customers come in that's not 30 and up. Period. Just the professionalism and the maturity of people. I just, I wouldn't. I would have certain rules and certain standards just myself. Just from what I learned. I was 26 when I started dancing, and I'm glad I was, because I didn't get into the drama that a lot of people got into, because I already went through certain things in life. I was already grown. I'm damn near 30. I already went through a lot of stuff that you go through when you were younger, and it's like, when you dealing with it at the club and the liquor and all this, the club is like a circus. It's like Vegas. You see the neon lights, and it's like, it's not all that it's cracked up to be, especially if you are young and naive and you very influential. You're gonna think that shit is all glamorous, and it's really not. I know I don't really fraternize. I speak. I keep it to myself. My personality is way more vibrant outside of work than it is. I just be focused. Like, Pixie and Monet are two different people. Pixie is business-minded. Hello, I'm nice. I speak, and I just get in and get out. Monet is a lover, hugger. I love everybody. I want to talk. I want to pick everybody's brain out. I'm happy-go-lucky. Pixie is like, period. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean business. But Monet, like, even when some people see me, like, get kind of, like, have my moments, but or I get excited or loud, they be kind of like, what? You're so quiet. Like, and it's really crazy. This is kind of off the subject, but it's crazy because you really do have to have different masks wherever you go. And, like, a lot of people want to say it's two-faced, but, like, I feel like the smarter you are, the more masks you're going to have. As long as they're not shady masks, but the stronger you are and the more wisdom you grow, you're going to learn that you got to have different masks. You can't be the same person everywhere. That's just period. That's a whole nother story. But the reason why I just wanted to quit dancing in Philly is because it's just, now I don't do after hours. I'm going to say that. That's a whole nother thing. I used to. A guy made a comment to me one time, and that like completely changed my perspective. And it was like, I couldn't even get mad, but he was like, it's 3 o'clock, because I was dancing, and he was like trying to ask me to dance, and I'm like, I just dance, and he was like trying to have sex with me. And I'm like, no, I just dance. And he was like, well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What you think people in here for? And I'm like, you're right. Like, you can make a little bit money, but 9 times out of 10 after dark is crazy. Even at certain strip clubs, I leave at a certain time, because after a certain time, it just become a different atmosphere, and the freaks come out at night. So keep that in mind. Anybody, like, after a certain time, yeah, it's more money, but that money is, you're gonna be getting it a different kind of way. I'm gonna just say that. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to like quit is because, I mean, I traveled before, but at this time, I just felt like I was just getting stagnant. But I just had to do a reset, pray to God, and opportunities just started kind of flowing for me. But I was just like, I can't do this Philly no more. Like I said, it's all ghetto, but Philly's just worse. Like, it's just be no money. Like, if I'm going to go through the aggravation, it depends. It depends, because like I said, I don't want to sound contradictory, because I'll take the pay cut for more peace, but it's not peaceful over here. Like, you feel me? Philly ain't peaceful. But the upscale club I got into is a little more peaceful. So guys, like, I wanted to quit because I just was at a bump in the road where it's just like, this not worth it. This not it. This strip club shit. And like I said, I'll probably get tired of my other clubs soon too. Like I said, I probably will stop dancing next year. We'll see. But it's just like, after a while, especially like when you're working at certain clubs, you done worked hard to learn your pole moves, get small, get in shape. And guys don't even care about that. They don't pay you for your talent. You feel like you wasting your talent for nothing. I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, like, some of them low clubs, I feel like I was making more money when I was bigger. And you just feel like all the talent and stuff that you put into it, and you're not reaping the fruits of your labor, guys. Like I said, I just want to encourage you, don't give up. Like, you might have to find a different path or a different road for what you're doing. But I would encourage you guys. I mean, if you've been doing it for a while, it's time to go. It's time to go. Like, I feel like you're gonna know when it's your time. And I feel like keep saying, it's my time, it's my time, it's my time. And then every time I be like, damn, I want to quit. I feel like a new opportunity come from me. So it may not be my time yet. But guys, like, don't quit on you, but you can quit the position. Quit that job. Like, don't quit on yourself. But it may be time to quit that club, quit that job, find another one, find another opportunity, find a different place, guys. So, yeah, I just got tired of just the ghetto and just not getting compensated for my time. But like I said, since I've been working on myself and I've been, doing what I'm supposed to do, I feel like new opportunities have happened to me. And guys, things can really change very quickly in like a week if you just keep your eyes on the prize and you stay consistent. Like a week of whatever you're trying to do, you can see results. Like, yeah, you're not gonna get to your full potential, like I said in my last video, but you will see a difference in a week, I promise. Guys, so this video is already long. If you guys want another video about, well, I'm gonna make more dance videos. I'm not gonna stop making them. But even when I do stop dancing, there's so much more to talk about. But guys, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna end the video here. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say, guys. Please pray to God. Please protect y'all peace, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Mwah.